excuse for something? What's your excuse for being 50 falling for the same okie doke shit? Because that's what you do. Grown ass women online compete with motherfucking 18-year-olds. What's your excuse there? What's your excuse for being with somebody for 15 years and still don't know the motherfucker, still ain't got shit, still complaining about the same shit you've been complaining about for the last 10 years? At what point will women stop making excuses? If it ain't age, it's because I was just too tired. I've been with him this long. If it ain't that, you're going to find another excuse. It's just excuses for days. Never at fault for nothing. For nothing. Not a single thing. It baffles me. And you want the world to feel sorry for you. You want to do what you want to do. After I tell you about the nature of men and I give you a book about it, bitch, why the fuck is you going out by yourself talking about Netflix and chilling at 11 o'clock? It makes sense why they ask you what the fuck you doing over there. It makes sense why they ask why the fuck is you over there? Why is you leaving your drinks unattended? Why you going out with a group of men talking about they your homeboys? Huh? Because you dumb and you don't want to be motherfucking smarter. And then when somebody tell you something, you reject it. Your ignorance is your problem. Ignorance is not a goddamn excuse. You do know that, right? Ignorance is not an excuse. Women of age still doing stupid shit and still want to come up with excuses. You're not a victim. I gave you compassion when I taught you better. What part of that don't y'all understand? I done sat up here and been teaching women for 3 motherfucking years. 3.5 years now. 3.5 years. Compassion is an action, baby. Compassion leads you to action. Y'all believe compassion is sitting up here. It's okay. It's okay. It's not your fault. Y'all don't understand. Y'all got a warped view on everything. Everything about the way y'all view life is warped. People who give a fuck about you will try to arm you with knowledge so that you can protect yourself. People who don't give a fuck about you will let you walk out bass backwards. They will let you walk out the world fucked up so they can watch you fail. They won't correct you. You got a warped perception on love, compassion, and care. People will let you go out looking crazy so they can talk about you behind your motherfucking back. Ain't got no, the type of compassion that you want somebody to have for pure stupidity, like you trapped. You swear to God you trapped. Baby, you not in Afghanistan, sugar. You ain't in an active war zone where they sticking motherfucking nails in your goddamn vagina, sand in your vagina, and raping you daily. You ain't in that situation, ma'am. You in a country that allows you to make choices about freedom and you still do stupid shit. You ain't being sold on the fucking black market, ma'am. Your ass is making willing fucking decisions to do stupid shit. Nobody putting a gun to your head. Stop acting like you're so trapped. You're not. You're not oppressed. The only thing that you're oppressed by is your own desires and your own mind. It's you, ma'am. You have no self-control. You have no self-discipline. You have no higher aspirations for yourself. That ain't nobody oppressing you. That's you. Now, when your parents sell you for $500 to a fucking 70-year-old man because they ain't got nothing to eat, then you cry victim. When you're being sold on the black market, then you cry victim. But as long as your ass sitting around playing video games, watching motherfucking Love Island and shit, ordering shit on TikTok, throat spray so you can suck dick better, I don't want to hear no victim shit. So, what you want to do? Right? Women doing all kind of crazy, ratchet shit on fucking social media. Right? Look at the shit they buy. The shit they do. We're victims. This is not when you like to get tied up like a goddamn rotisserie chicken on the fucking on a goddamn pole. Did I tell y'all I ended up so. I was surprised. We went out, right? We went out to this event. I didn't know where we was going. It was some performances. I go in there, and it's like some sexual entertainment type of thing. They got BDSM dungeons in there, teaching people how to get choked better and tied up on strings and shit. Ma'am, are you telling me that you a goddamn victim when you go to places to voluntarily get spanked by slapped with a fucking paddle bit? Huh? You asking somebody to spank your ass with a fucking paddle? Huh? We're victims. Ma'am, you got some deep, dark ass desires. Cut the shit. Cut the shit. I'm trying to figure out where you oppressed at, ma'am. You're not oppressed. You're not oppressed. I'm trying to figure out why are you manufacturing oppression in your mind? You know, in China, they used to make the women, they used to tie these women feet up, and they used to make them women wear fucking shoes that was way too small for their motherfucking feet. Foot binding and shit. Ma'am, why are you manufacturing oppression in your goddamn head? Because you're not going through none of that shit. You just a fucking coward. You just lazy. You just desperate for a man. You pick any old raggedy motherfucker to be with. You pay for him, and then you cry that you didn't get what the hell you want. That don't sound like motherfucking oppression to me. That sound like stupidity. Sound like stupidity. Right? You ain't gonna sit up here and tell me that Cassie didn't have no motherfucking dark fetishes like a lot of y'all asses. And then chase it. Man, I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm not doing none of that shit. If I got to be low down, dogged out just to be with you, then I just ain't gonna be with you. We ain't compatible. But you don't have no motherfucking, you don't have no breaks. All the men keep getting up here saying it. Man, women will do anything. If they want to be with a man, they will go to the lowest of the low. Women will not leave you. Ma'am, that's y'all fault. That's on you. Cassie ain't the only one that act like that. The majority of y'all act like that. You'll let your man talk you into a threesome. You'll let your man talk you to doing any old low down thing. You let men talk you into taking charges for them. Ma'am, this shit is in your DNA. That's why you resonate with Cassie so much, because y'all are the same. And you think in your mind that you ain't supposed to have no consequences for choosing to go in the fucking dungeon. Y'all just the same. But I'm not like that. And for some reason you want me to think like you. You want me to process the world in the same stupid way that you process the world. If I process the world the way that you process the world, I would be unsuccessful. I would be miserable. I would be on fucking antidepressants. I would be broke, knocked up with kids, if I thought like you. But thinking like me, I got peace in my life. I got money in the bank. I got business. I got talents that I like. I got great relationships with people around. I got a great network, thinking the way I think. If I thought like you, I would be miserable. I would be in hell. Chasing men who don't want me. Begging for attention. Overexposing myself on the fucking internet for attention. If I thought like you did. I would still be in toxic relationships that should have ended years ago. If I thought like you thought. I would have never improved myself, because I would have never took accountability and responsibility for the choices that I made that opened up the opportunity for a male to male. Because a male is gonna male. It's you who present the opportunity for them to do it. They not gonna change. I don't know why the fuck you still sitting around waiting for them to do it. And then a person who don't do it, your whole explanation for it, she just hate men. And so to prove that you love men, you'll go to the depths of motherfucking hell to sabotage yourself just to prove to the world that you don't hate men. That's a stupid mentality that I would never want to have. That's a dumb mentality. You'll go to the depths of hell to prove that you're a fucking heterosexual and that you don't hate men. And that's why you get ran to the fucking mud. That's right, you don't hate them. Let them drag your ass. Let them drag you. And that's what you're doing. All because, I love me a man. You'll let them go in every hole that your ass got. You'll even let them create a new hole to go through. Just to prove that you ain't ran through. And you want me to think like you. You want me to resonate with you, ma'am. Ma'am, I don't resonate with that, ma'am. You're on the verge of fucking losing your mind. And then you try to wear it like a badge of honor. Men couldn't take what we take because we are strong. Well, that's a blessing to them. That they got sense enough to leave your ass alone the moment you start bringing some motherfucking problems. And then you think it's good that you can endure so much. And you mad because the men don't endure shit. They leave your ass. That because they got some sense. That's why they think they more logical than women. Because they realize the shit that you do is dumb as hell. And they know that you so dumb that they just test your ass. Let me see how far this bitch willing to bend. Let me see if she willing to bend. They just keep pushing your ass back and you just keep doing it. You just keep going. You don't stop. And they, after a while, it just become fun and games to them. This bitch is dumb. They just want to see how dumb you are. And you, when somebody ain't dumb, she just bitter. She just mad. She just hate men. Bitch, but I'll take that. I'll take that. But I'm sure ain't finna prove my love the way you do, bitch. Bitch got blue waffles all in her motherfucking jaw and shit. And I ain't talking about the ones from fucking IHOP. I'm talking about the ones that the CDC get diagnosed your ass with. Anything. Right? I don't understand women. I don't understand women. All they want to do is sit up here and bitch, whine, and complain 24 hours a day. Like they trapped, like they can't make a different decision. Like they can't make a different decision. These bitches are trapped by sex. They slaves. And they don't know how to stop being slaves. Instead of blaming God, because that's who fucked you up, right? Ma'am, God put you in that situation. God made your body. God gave your motherfucking ass hormones that didn't benefit you. You was afflicted by some shit called oxytocin. And you really think oxytocin is the love hormone. Ma'am, oxytocin is not the fucking love hormone. Oxytocin lowers your fight or flight response. Your ass don't even know when you fucking in danger. And then it binds you. It bonds you to the motherfucker inflicting the pain on you. So it allows you to endure more pain. It lowers your motherfucking ability to recognize a goddamn threat. God gave you that motherfucking hormone. You ain't got no sense. By nature, you ain't got no sense. Testosterone. Men got boatloads of it. And you want to know what testosterone does? It blocks the release of oxytocin. This is why men think they more logical than you. And guess what times you release oxytocin, ma'am? The two major times. When you have a baby, so that you can regulate that child's emotional state. And when you fucking a man, they seminal fluid triggers the release of oxytocin, lowering your ability to recognize a fucking threat, makes you sedated, clouds your fucking judgment, and bonds you to the motherfucker inflicting the pain on your ass. And then you want to label that as fucking love. Baby, that's delusion. That's why I call it Delulu juice. I call seminal fluid motherfucking Delulu juice. You can't trust no bitch on Delulu juice. You can't trust no woman on Delulu juice. Cause that's the only thing. Listen. 80% of women do not get orgasms from penetrative sex. So what the fuck they chasing? What the hell they addicted to? If they ass ain't getting no orgasm, why the fuck they like penetration so goddamn much? And why is penetration from raw Peter Whacker, raw skin to skin, better than the motherfucking dildos these bitches use? The difference is goddamn the Lulu juice. These bitches are addicted to goddamn chemicals. They ain't getting no motherfucking orgasms. These bitches is drug addicts. They drug addicts. They need to go to AA. And they got the nerve to sit up there and talk about the motherfucker on the corner like she ain't the same motherfucker. She got the nerve to talk about a motherfucker on Skid Row. This why women need antidepressants. This why they just put you on Prozac. It's easier than teaching your ass anything. You just gonna go out there and be addicted to pain, right? Well, if you want the solution, first and foremost, you can come to my free masterclass tonight. Go and sign up for my free masterclass. It's at 7 p.m. It's in the link tree in my bio. Go ahead and sign up for that. Let me teach you a little something. Because you need to know a little something. But your ass ain't gonna, you ain't gonna do no better. You're too addicted. You ain't gonna do no better. No matter what information is put out there, you still gonna make the same decisions. Because you can't control the effects of the Lulu juice. And somehow women think they can sleep with multiple men and not be affected by the Lulu juice. Women think that they can sleep with one man multiple times and it don't be nothing. Ma'am, the only time that can happen is if you are truly ran through. Hoes that work the blade, they can do that because they have become so addicted to the Lulu juice that they have lost the ability to respond to the Lulu juice. So in order for you to just sleep with a man and not catch no real feelings, baby, you got to be ran through. If you're not ran through, ma'am, you're going to be affected by the Lulu juice. You can't help it. You can't help it. See, men have something called post-nut clarity. Men and women are not compatible. Y'all are literally opposites. You're all on two different ends of the spectrum. See, when men sleep with you, they get something called post-nut clarity. They get clear. And then they look at you and say, oh my God, what the fuck was I thinking? Damn. Let me just sneak out the back door, right? Your ass, on the other hand, when you sleep with a motherfucker, you get cloudy. You have more clarity when you ain't fucking, ma'am. Right? So y'all are on two different ends of the spectrum. Why can't you see this shit is never gonna work? Why can't you see that it ain't gonna work? Marriage ain't nothing but tying your ass to somebody that you ain't compatible with. How's marriage gonna fix a biological issue? Marriage is a concept created out the mind. Biology don't give a fuck about your delusions. They don't give a fuck about the piece of paper that your ass create. Nature don't give a damn. So marriage ain't gonna do nothing but tie you to a motherfucker that you ain't compatible with. Well, Priscilla, you just got to marry the right person. You have to be equally yoked. Priscilla, you don't understand your Bible. You got to go read your Bible. Are you a Christian? You believe in God? Because listen, it say you have to be equally yoked. Well, last time I checked, the black folks over there keep bringing up Deuteronomy 28, right? Talking about these goddamn yokes. That a motherfucker, you understand what a yoke is? It's a goddamn slave collar. A yoke is a goddamn slave collar that you put on animals. So So all you doing is tying yourself to a motherfucker that you ain't compatible with and getting stuck. I'm just, well, what if we want babies? The world going to hell in a handbasket. And they still want to bring souls onto the planet to suffer. Tim Tebow talking about, you know, the number one predator? You know the one that the number one child abuse holder is fathers. You know why? Because these bitches don't know how to choose men. They sleep with pedophiles. Women have babies by pedophiles and then leave the kids with them. Women traumatize their kids just by bringing them here. Right? Trump done made it impossible for y'all ass to take care of you. He firing y'all ass by the boatload. He done raised your taxes, took food out your mouth, and you still talking about how we gonna have babies? How we gonna have babies? I know this is an active war zone, but I hope it will change. Let's just have hope for the future. Let's just give them a chance anyway. Oh God. Nature got your ass in a chokehold. I'm telling you. This is why they say common sense ain't too common. This is why they say that. They took your ass off Medicare. What if you choose the wrong man? What if you choose the wrong man and then your baby come out with a defect? And now they ain't got no money for the so you playing Russian roulette. Cause y'all damn sure don't know how to pick men. And then come to find out, it ain't the sperm that make it to the egg first and be the winner. Your goddamn egg choose the sperm. This bitch can't choose right on no goddamn level. Cause if the egg is sending out chemicals to choose the sperm that she wanna choose, why in the fuck is she choosing motherfuckers with extra chromosomes? Huh? Why in the hell is the egg choosing sperm with extra chromosomes? Why in the fuck is she choosing motherfuckers with that's got psychopathy? Huh? You ever ask yourself that question? Huh? This bitch can't choose on no goddamn level. Not at the cellular level. Not on land, not on water, not in the sky. I'm just humans are a narcissistic species. Y'all asses are narcissists too. Humans are narcissistic. The animals complaining about y'all ass. You ever see that video of the ape communicating and saying that humans are dumb? The animals complaining about y'all ass. The damn elephant got to go pick up trash behind you and put it in trash. Y'all ain't see none of these videos. The animals are talking shit about humans in their own goddamn language. Right? I'm just saying. Look, go sign up for my free masterclass. We know y'all like free shit. So it's in the link tree in the bio. Just sign up. It's at 7 p.m. tonight. Look. Look. I'm just saying, look. I'm teaching y'all what true value is. I'm teaching you how to learn. I'm teaching you how to know where you stand on the value spectrum. Because most of y'all don't understand value. And you trying to prove that you valuable by motherfucking draining your life force energy in your bank account to take care of a man. The shit don't make no sense. The shit don't make no sense. Have y'all seen the social experiment with the little boys and the girls that they put in the house? Have y'all seen that? So my question is, why it ain't clicked? Why it ain't clicked that y'all ass go to the ghetto to choose a man? Can't you see they ass is born handicapped? They ass born handicapped. You put a group of them in the house for 10 days and they turn it into a fucking trap house. They turn it into a goddamn trap house. They need somebody to motherfucking cook for them and everything, and you grow up acting surprised. Why these men, ma'am, they always been like that. You always needed to be a mama. You go into the favelas to get you a mate, and then you complain about your results. Why y'all act like you ain't got no common sense? Why the hell you pick a cat think it's gonna turn into a dog? Why the hell do you pick a cat and think it's gonna transform into a dog? You know why? Because your ass transform every day. You transform every day. You go from a motherfucking 2 to a 9. You transform every goddamn day. So you think everything else supposed to transform. And you wondering why it don't. You wonder why it don't. So that means that you're responsible for your choices that you make in delusion. You don't want to believe the truth. You do not want to believe men are what they are. Why you in denial about the truth about life? Because it's too harsh? It's too hard for you to accept? Is that it? Is that it? Sound like cowardice to me. That you can't accept. Listen, let me tell you something. You have to tell children sugar-coated lies. Because they can't handle the truth. You have to handle children with kid gloves. This page ain't misleading. This page ain't misleading at all. Y'all just don't know the truth. Y'all like to tell half truths. And y'all are inauthentic people. In order for you to comprehend something, you needed to look a certain way consistently. In order for you to be able to box something, for you to understand it, you need a person to dress the same every day so that you can pinpoint and quote unquote understand them, right? You need them to say the same fucking talking points over and over so you can box them. If they move out of that box that you have put them in, then you confused because you don't understand. You have one-dimensional thinking. You can't understand the 3 dimensions, 4 dimensions, and 5 dimensions of an object. You can only see one angle. Ain't nothing misleading about this goddamn page. Nothing. Humans are a fucking problem. There's a male nature and there's a goddamn female nature. Both of them have a fucking nature that you can analyze. And both of they motherfucking asses are delusional, seeing the world through a crooked goddamn lens. Both of them got a reading comprehension level of fucking 3rd to 6th grade. Ain't nothing confusing about that. The only thing that's confusing is when I put on my cap or I dress like this and you want to call me homeboy, and then when I turn around and put my makeup, your dick get hard and you confused about what you want to do with your fucking dick. That's the only goddamn confusing part about this shit. I just tell you, I dress how I feel like dressing for the day. Ain't nothing more to it than that. Yep, I'm definitely an Aquarius. I'm definitely an Aquarius. So it's true that men only care about body count to control you? No, men care about body count for a legitimate reason. Women don't understand how sleeping with multiple men fucked them up. Women can't even see their own delusions. First of all, women are already emotionally unstable. The more men you sleep with, the more emotionally unstable you become, right? The more delusional you become. Don't nobody want that shit in their life. You become a headache. All you drag along with you is problems and entitlement on top of that. And you can't even see how your behaviors and mentality is negatively affects you and the people around you. Right? Women think sexual freedom is being sexually reckless. Yes, I am saying women are emotionally unstable. Very, very much so. Very much so. Women can't even see themselves. This is why I be wondering. Women don't understand themselves and they don't understand men. This is the reason why women have terrible relationships. Women actually don't know nothing about themselves. Because they too busy jumping from relationship to relationship to even see themselves. Women don't understand that the body records everything. All this stuff is trapped in your muscles, in your organs. And every experience you have is there. Women don't understand how seminal fluid affects them. Women really think sex is a game. Right? Now, people can choose to listen to me or not. But the fact of the matter is, the issues that you're going through, that you struggling with, I'm not. I'm not struggling with this stuff. So clearly, I have something to teach you if you want to learn. The problem with a lot of y'all, though, is you need shit to look a certain way before you help yourself. Well, let me tell you something about authenticity. Authenticity don't put on a mask to appease motherfuckers. I'm not putting on costumes to teach you shit. You gonna accept the shit the way I give it to you. Because when you learn what I learn, you'll get the same goddamn attitude. When you learn what I learn, you'll get the same attitude. How you gonna get that attitude if I bend and fold because you want me to bend and fold in order for you to be able to take the message? Well, suffer. Suffer. I'm not gonna beg you to help yourself. Suffer. You enjoying that anyway. You gravitate to L's. You gravitate to that shit. How I'm gonna teach you confidence? How the hell I'm gonna teach you how to be confident in your authentic self if I'm not authentic and confident in who I am? How I'm gonna tell you to be that when I'm not that? How you see me? How I'm gonna tell you to be confident and not jump through hoops for validation, and I'm jumping through hoops to get approval from people? How I'm gonna do that? That don't even make sense, right? I ain't trying to get no approval from nobody. This is how I remain at peace with myself. That's how I remain at peace, because at the end of the day, all these people that you trying to prance around for, baby, when you on your deathbed, them people ain't even thinking about you. These people don't give a fuck about you. And then when you on your deathbed, you gonna regret not being who you wanted to be, because you was too busy trying to prove something to other motherfuckers. I ain't proving shit. Let me tell you something. No matter what you do, people gonna talk about you. You understand that? No matter what you do, somebody gonna talk about you. Personal development, they gonna talk about you. Failure in life, they gonna talk about you. Doing what they ask you to do, they gonna talk about you. Not doing what they ask you to do, they gonna talk about you. Dress for attention, they gonna talk about you. Don't dress for attention, they gonna talk about you. So why would you give a fuck what they think? Why the hell would you give a fuck what they think? You know why? Because you want to be accepted. And why do you want to be accepted? Because you codependent. You got abandonment issues. You just want to be liked, because nobody ever liked you in your life. Nobody ever gave you attention. So now you became a motherfucking puppet on a string trying to vie for people's approval, when the person you need to be getting approval from is that person within you that you keep denying. Right? For me, I love baseball caps. Always have. I'm not gonna stop wearing them for nobody. I'm never gonna stop wearing baseball caps because I like motherfucking baseball caps. I love sweatsuits. I ain't gonna stop wearing them because a motherfucker want to see my ass. Fuck you. Right? No, you don't understand. I just said, see, this people have problems with listening. People have problems with listening. I said no matter what you do, people gonna talk about you. No matter what. I get talked about every day. I get talked about every day. A lot of people can't take somebody talking negatively about them. But I'm gonna tell you, when you are your authentic self, people are going to talk about you. People gonna talk about you. You gotta you have to accept that. A lot of y'all cannot stand or tolerate rejection. You scared of being an outcast. You scared of somebody not approving of you. Well, you can't do that. When you start to be yourself, that's when people really gonna talk about you. They talk about you when you try to get their approval. Stop giving a fuck and start being yourself and watch how motherfuckers try to dog you. But this is how you gotta learn how to have great comebacks. See, great comebacks is confidence. See that, and that's the good thing about getting into battle rap. Cause see, I used to battle rap too. You got to learn how to talk shit back. You got to learn how to talk shit back. Some of y'all scared to talk shit back. You see me talk shit back every time a troll come on this motherfucker. They regret saying anything to me. They regret that shit. Confidence. Confidence is built based on knowledge, right? The more knowledge you have, the more solid you get in something. The thing about it is, y'all live y'all life on belief systems and not knowledge. Belief is not where you want to be. You want to know some shit. And the one thing I know myself, and I know the information that I taught, that I teach. Because I have that knowledge, I become indestructible, right? You can't shift my belief about myself. Because I don't have a belief in myself. I know myself. These are two totally different things. See, I know what I'm capable of. I know what I can do. I know the information that I speak, that I know is true. I don't believe it's true. I know it's true. That's something totally different. The problem is you all are not certain about things that are being taught, right? See, my knowledge is your information. My knowledge is your information. You can't give nobody knowledge. Knowledge is only acquired by the individual who decides to implement information. Just because you've been made aware of certain information out there don't mean you know a goddamn thing. Information only becomes knowledge once you apply it and is tried and tested and you experience it. Because just like negative experiences get programmed into your muscles and into your organs, information that you also gets programmed into that. To know and not to do is not to know. If you are not implementing the information, trying it and testing it, it ain't knowledge, baby. It's just information. So I cannot give you knowledge. I can only give you information. Your problem is that when I give you the information, you fight back and forth with belief. You're trying to believe or disbelieve. That's your problem. I don't fuck around with beliefs. I don't give a damn about beliefs. I only care about what I know. I look to know something. Right? And this is why no matter what people say, I'm confident in the direction that I'm going. Because I know what I know. And how do I know these things? Because I learned how to critically think and use my brain to analyze information. And there's a critical reason why a lot of people don't know things. If you come to my free masterclass, you'll kind of get a glimpse of this. My latest interview has dropped on the Real Life Street Stars platform, right? So y'all could go there and check that out. Right? So y'all can go there and check that out. You'll see. Yep. So go over there and check that out. Real Life Productions. That just got released here. So go check that out. Right. So women are not victims. Please understand that. You're not victims. And nobody's coming to save you, sweetheart. Nobody. Book club, all of the information is in the link tree in my bio. So if you want to join book club, go ahead and check that out. Everything is there. Masterclass link is there. I have forms if you're interested in coaching. You can fill out that to see if you qualify, or if I have something that fits you for coaching. But I have all the help that you need, honestly. I have the answer to your problems. But I need you to understand, if you want a chocolate cake, you can't be mixing ingredients that don't lead you to a chocolate cake. You can't say you want to be happy and then try to force the elements into that you think will make you happy. No, that's not how that goes. I'm only going to be happy if I have a man. I'm only going to be happy if I have a job. Now, having a job is necessary to create freedom for you to be your authentic self, to get to a place of happiness. But the idea that you need to control the elements that's going to be in that is flawed thinking. Because happiness comes from within. Nothing externally can give you happiness. Nothing external can give you happiness. Right? Sorry, is the master class for only for people? No, anybody around the world, as long as you awake at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, you can come, right? I got people from last time I ran this master class, it was people all over the world, all countries, right? The book club link, it should say the book club. Link tree. Got masterclass, book to speak, movie night, mentorship application, VIP, join the community. Join the community. Jazz, yeah. Which link is the book club link in Linktree?
It said book club.
I don't see it. I see join the community. Oh, it's good. The picture?
Mm-hmm.
It's the one with the picture on it, with the women read the book. It's real easy to skip. You gotta look at the ones with the pictures on it too. It's probably better.
Change it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it don't fit in good. And I would say, hey, I would say rearrange all of the ones with pictures to be like next to each other and not have these buttons in between them. So if they're gonna have pictures like this, put them all together, and then so it's not leaving spaces like that. Yeah. Okay. That way it'll be easier.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Is the masterclass going to be on YouTube? No, it's going to be on my webinar platform, right? So just go to the link tree. You'll see free masterclass. Yep, free masterclass, and just hit register. So yeah, you go to the link tree, bam, free masterclass. When you click the link, you'll get here, and you just click register. Okay. It's gonna be tonight. Anybody interested in the book club? Book club link is here. You have all kind of things here. If y'all want to be part of movie night, I do movie nights second Saturday every month. It's going to be Central Standard Time. When you sign up for it, it'll tell you the time in your time zone. It will give you the time in your time zone. So just go ahead and go to the link, and all the information is there. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yep, and you'll receive a confirmation as well. Make sure you look in your promotional tab too, because they sending stuff over there too. So make sure if you don't get the link in your inbox, be sure to look in your promotional tab, because it'll probably be right there. Check the link tree in my bio for the free masterclass. Go to my link tree. Link tree in my bio. And it's online. Everything is online. So wherever you are, you can be a part of that. Wherever you are, you can be a part of it. Just go to the link tree in my bio. I'm going to teach you about value. I'm going to teach you about value. And I'm going to show you that I got a lot to teach you. You got a lot to learn. Okay? But I'm going to get off of here in 7 minutes. So any other questions that I can answer for you really quickly? Would you say that women aren't great handlers of sexuality? No, they're not. All right. Click register. If you just go to the link tree in the bio, everything is there. Just click the link, click register, sign up, and it will be sent to your email. When was your awakening to the truth, your teachings? I've been awakening since I started my journey, right? Since I started my journey I started at 16. All of the information I finally gathered together came full circle in 2021, which is when I started teaching at the level I'm teaching now. Do I think women are meant to be leaders in relationships? No. Women cannot lead in relationships. Why? Why? Because women are delusional. Women don't build relationships off of reality. Women build relationships off of sex and delusion. So the delusional part, you require a man to play a certain role in your delusion. So that means he has to lead the relationship, because somebody got to keep feeding your delusions. You can't run the relationship because your relationship is not ran on reality. You need the man to continue to feed your delusions. So he has to act a certain way. He has to lie to you. He has to lead you into the realm of your fantasies to make you constantly feed the relationship. It would be different if you got into relationships based on what was real. But since that's not the case, then you're not qualified to be no leader in relationships. Only time anybody is to be able to be a leader is when you got to accept facts. When you're capable of accepting facts and dealing with what's real. Women are unable to deal with what's real. You got the capabilities, you just don't want to. Right? Y'all still want them? Let me tell you, it makes sense that men are gay. People do, listen to me, listen. Like, a lot of stuff don't make sense to y'all. How many of y'all have been salesmen for quite some time? You either in business or you in sales. And you did well. You've been through sales training and all of that. If you've been through sales training, own a business, been in sales for some time, raise your hand. What do they teach you in sales? That people do business with people they like. And the people that they like are like themselves. People do business with people they like. And people like to do business with people who are like themselves. Like attracts like. Birds of a feather flock together. It makes sense that men would quote unquote be gay because they